Hi guys, this is video number 3, and this video is all about the second main program that I'm going to be asking the students to utilize during remote learning, called Spelling City. You probably heard of Spelling City before. I put it in my newsletters in the past, and this is also a program that students should be relatively comfortable with. So I don't think this one should be a huge mystery for students. I think they've seen it all before. So the login information is different for Spelling City. It's not just their lunch number. The login information for Spelling City, their username has to have a capital SW and then their lunch number. So no spaces, just capital SW, then their lunch number, and that's all. And then their password is the same as normal. It's just 123456. When they log in, I don't know that this has ever been a problem, but under the login, it's going to ask if they're a student or if they're a teacher. So just make sure they're on the student part of it. I don't know that my kids have ever had a problem with that before, but just use the capital SW and then their lunch number. So that's the only difference with the login. So the kids usually remembered that pretty well. If you have used this at home before, you might notice some changes, and the kids will notice changes too. What I used to do is I would add the spelling lists by unit. So I would add six spelling lists on there. And for this go around, I am just going to put this week's spelling list on there, mainly because I don't want anybody to work too far ahead. And number 2, I don't want anybody to accidentally get on the wrong week if they're working independently. So if you have logged into Spelling City already, like as of the last couple of days, there is nothing on there for you to see. I have not opened up that assignment at all. So if you jump on, you're going to be like, what the heck's going on? And your student will be like, what the heck's going on? There is nothing there. So that will not open up until Monday at 9 a.m. So I have the computer set so it'll open up for you. So please don't be looking around for anything because I don't think there's anything there. The second thing I want to tell you is when the kids jump on it, it's going to look different when they start playing the games. Usually I just open the game, any game they want. There's like 25 of them on there. But because this is a different thing and I'm adding different components, I only put like 4 or 5 activities on there. So like one for each day, if you're choosing to go day by day, with a spelling test at the end. Obviously, I can't give a paper copy spelling test to anybody. So the spelling tests will be on Spelling City. So I just wanted to tell you that. I think as we move forward, I'm anticipating like, oh no, my student took the test before we were ready or whatever, but the spelling test will be how I take the spelling grade, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling. So when you get on, just make sure your student knows not to take that spelling test until they're ready. If they're ready at 11:30 Monday morning, so be it. Like, just do it. But as long as that's done by Sunday at 11:59 p.m., I don't care. Also, if you feel like, ooh, my student needs a little bit more practice than just these 4 or 5 activities, go ahead and do the spelling 3 times each, or, the rainbow words or the tic-tac-toe like we used to do, or, make a fun game. Don't feel like you're limited to just those couple of things. So that's what's going on with Spelling City. I might change it around. The kids always like to choose their favorite games on there. So if something on there just isn't right, let me know. As for the grading part of it, the activities will not be for a grade. The test will. So if you're like, word search, I don't want to do a word search. If you don't do it, I'm not going to penalize it. I know some kids liked it, some kids didn't. So, if there are things on there that you're like, I don't like this, or I don't get it, the activities are not going to be for a grade, just the spelling test. So on Monday, jump on with your kid, look around. It'll look different, but just kind of navigate through it, see how it goes, and then give me some feedback. If I can just open it up where I can have all of those games, again, I will. But let's just kind of see how it goes. So that's Spelling City in a nutshell. That's all.